some of these two-string licks that I'm playing in the intro here are really, really tasty. I'm going to come back and talk about those in just a moment. So whether or not you want to become a professional guitar player or you just want to play as a hobby, everyone, all guitar players, should always be on the lookout for more and more tasty licks, or what I like to call little gold mines of tasty licks. And what I mean by tasty lick is a lick that's not necessarily technically difficult or technically impressive or super fast, but one that is really, really juicy and has a lot of flavor to it. The reason for this is really you're going to be playing to more than just other guitar players. Sure, you will be playing for guitar players, but the majority of your audience will be non-guitar players, and they're going to appreciate this kind of playing a lot more because it'll make them feel something. I think that's really how you define a tasty lick. It's a lick that really makes you feel something when you hear it played. If you don't know who I am, my name's Doug. I'm a professional guitar player, and my mission here is to help you become a professional guitar player too. So one little gold mine, or one little category of tasty licks, is two-string licks, which I used a lot of them in this intro, and I'm going to show you with some tabs now how to play those licks. So the first idea is based on fourths. I'm not going to get bogged down with the theory on this, but you can basically make a bar across the top two strings and slide that around with the pentatonic scale, and just because of the nature of the tuning of those strings and the pentatonic scales, you can, we're in A minor here, but they harmonize perfectly all along that in fourths. So I kind of play a pattern a bit like this. And that's pretty sweet. And the next one is based on thirds instead. Now, because it's thirds and not fourths, it is going to actually change the shape as it goes down. So it looks something like this. Don't forget, you can use a bit of vibrato on here. Sounds really nice. And you can do chromatic slide up into this one if you want. You could even extend it down. If you like these licks, by the way, please consider booping the like button on this video. It helps me to spread this message to more guitar players and help more guitar players like you, so thank you for doing that. So the third lick is actually a lift from Guthrie Govan's Regret 9 solo, and this is based on sixths. He probably got it from some blues players, but it goes a little something like this. You can do this one a string down here as well, or in any of these positions or octaves. Keep an eye out in other solos, or ear out, in other solos by pretty much all famous guitar players. You hear a lot of famous guitar players using two-string licks a lot, but when you hear the general guitar playing public, just don't seem to utilize them enough. It's kind of like an untapped gold mine of tasty, tasty licks. I'm going to be dropping way more licks and way more sort of categories of licks, as well as everything else to help you become a professional guitar player in the future. So if you hit the sub, that way you won't miss out on videos when they come out. One more thing I want to say about this lick is that I'm actually using hybrid picking to execute it, which means I'm using my pick and my middle finger, like so. If I play here, my middle finger is plucking the E string, and my pick and thumb, or my pick, is plucking the G string. Now, if I strum across the strings, it's similar, but I'm getting this dead note in between. And I might not necessarily want that sound to be like in the mix. So. And if you're really good at string skipping, you can do that, but it's never going to be as smooth as. So that's just another thing to have a play around with. Try executing some licks with hybrid picking. So I'm going to put a video on technique over here. I'm going to put a video on job hunting and networking over here to help you become a professional guitar player. See you guys in the next video.